Welcome everyone. This is Hatha Yoga for intermediate practitioners, where we explore deeper postures and variations to challenge and expand our practice. At any time, feel free to adjust the pose and rest, never sacrificing steadiness and comfort. Let's begin at the top of the mat in mountain pose, feet together. Start by finding your equal breathing. Place your right hand over your belly and your left over your chest to connect with your body. If it feels comfortable, close your eyes. Take a deep inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue this pattern as best as you can. Usually our exhalations are shallow and ineffective. By exhaling for as long as we inhale, we ensure that we expel stagnant air, making space for fresh oxygen to energize our bodies. Release your arms now and open your eyes. We'll warm up the body with 2 rounds of Sun Salutation A. On your next inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale, lift your chest, lengthening your spine. Exhale, step or jump back into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll stay here for 5 breath cycles. In our first downward dog, it's normal to feel tight. Feel free to bend your knees, lift your heels, or make any other adjustments to meet your body's needs. But try to keep your spine straight. Breathe fully and deeply. On your next inhale, step or jump forward, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, arms overhead. Exhale, return to mountain pose. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, step or jump to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, slide to up dog. Exhale, press back to down dog. Hold the pose for a few breaths. As you flow through the postures, remember to transition for the duration of your inhale or exhale, holding the full expression of the pose for that 1 second pause between breaths. Move as slowly as possible to develop awareness and control over your body. With your next inhale, step or jump forward, long spine. Exhale, full bend to the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release your arms. Next, we'll do 2 rounds of Sun Salutation B. Inhale, bend the knees, stretch your arms, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, Chaturanga. Feel free to drop your knees to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step right foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, step back to Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, warrior one on the left side. Exhale, lower down to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. We'll stay here to rest. Notice how your body feels more open now, allowing you to fully enjoy this deep stretch. Press firmly into your fingers and ground through your heels. On your next inhale, get to the top of your mat, straighten your spine. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, come to chair pose. Exhale, mountain pose. Last cycle. Inhale, find your chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, transition to Chaturanga. Inhale, slowly shift to upward dog. On your exhale, press to down dog. Inhale, find your warrior one on the right. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Warrior one on the left side, inhale. Lower to Chaturanga, exhale, last one. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Find your smooth breath as we hold the pose. When you're new to yoga, this posture can feel challenging, but with practice, downward dog becomes a place to rebalance and rest. With your next inhale, bring your feet to the front, straight spine. Exhale, bend all the way. Inhale, rise to chair. Exhale, mountain pose, completing our warm-up. From here we'll move to standing poses, opening with triangle. Step your left foot back, find a wide stance. Right toes pointing forward, left arm slightly inward, heels in one line. Inhale, reach arms out. Exhale, hinge from the hip, bringing your right hand toward the shin or the floor. Avoid putting too much weight on it. Left arm stretches up, fingers are spread and energized. Make sure both sides of your torso are long. Do not collapse on your right ribs. For an added challenge, extend your top arm overhead. Maybe you can extend your lower arm too. These are only suggestions. Be mindful of your body's signals and keep that breath flowing. Most of the weight should be in your back foot, grounding through its outer edge while your front foot stays firm. Engage your legs, core, and obliques to maintain stability and prevent collapsing into the lower ribs. Keep your upper body light and open. Come up on your next inhale. Find the star pose. Let's switch sides. Your right foot is angled in and your left points forward. Inhale, reach to the left as far as you can. Exhale, bring your left hand down, keeping your weight grounded in the back foot. Maintain a strong stance, engaging your legs, obliques, and core to keep your torso active. Your left ribs stay long and open. If you'd like, for the last couple of breaths, extend your upper arm overhead or challenge yourself by reaching both arms forward. If you catch yourself holding your breath, it's a sign to ease back. Adjust yourself to a level where your body can grow naturally, staying relaxed and present instead of forcing through tension. Slowly and with control, rise up on your next inhale. We'll transition to pyramid pose. Find a shorter stance, right toes pointing forward, left are at a 45-degree angle. Hips are square to the front. To open the chest, you can hold opposite elbows behind you, or bring your hands to a reverse prayer. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward halfway. Inhale, reach through the crown of your head. Exhale, bend over your front leg. Keep the shoulders relaxed and away from the ears. Stay here, growing your spine longer with each inhale and finding a deeper bend with your exhales. Inhale, rise up, and switch sides. Once you're stable, begin lowering down halfway. Inhale here, and as you exhale, fold over your left leg. Make sure your hips remain square to the front. This helps with weight distribution and prevents the torso from twisting. Ground evenly through both feet. With your next inhale, rise up and reset your body in mountain pose. Let's move to Warrior Two. From a wide stance, turn your right foot forward, left foot slightly inward. Hips and shoulders are parallel to the side of the mat. Bend your right knee, arms stretched out, gaze over your front hand. To deepen the pose, you can transition into extended side angle variation. On your next exhale, reach to the right, placing your forearm on your thigh, extending your left arm overhead, or your both arms can stretch out. Create a straight line from your back leg to your fingertips. Ensure your torso remains lifted, avoiding any collapse onto your front thigh. Lengthen through your spine and grow both sides of your body. Feel your right ribs open and spacious as you engage your fingers, activating your upper body. Inhale, return to Warrior Two, and then Star Pose. Change sides. Remember to ground evenly through your feet, especially the outer arch of the back foot. Shoulders are open and pulling away from your ears. For the second part of the pose, find extended side angle. Choose any variation that will serve your body today. Maintain that breath flowing and proportional. With strong legs, come back to Warrior Two and Star Pose. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, holding the outside of your feet. Stay for a couple of breaths to realign. With strong legs, rise up as we transition into balancing poses. Let's begin with Tree. Shift your weight onto your right leg. Place your left foot onto your inner right thigh, or if accessible, into Half-Lotus. Choose your arm variation, palms together at the heart, or perhaps cow-face arms to open the shoulders and chest. If in regular Tree, gently pull your left knee outward to open the hip. If in Half-Lotus, encourage external rotation by pressing your knee down and slightly back. Find a steady point in front of you and focus your gaze to support your balance. Keep your breath smooth and steady. Gently release the pose and switch sides. Now shift your weight onto your left leg. Bring your right foot to your inner thigh or into half-lotus. Find a comfortable arm position. Keep the breath deep and steady as you settle into stillness. Lower your foot and return to mountain pose. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, and on your exhale, fold forward over your legs. Catch your big toes, drawing your upper body closer to your lower body. Relax your neck and pull your shoulders away from your ears. With strong legs, come back up. Next is one-legged mountain pose. Balance on your right leg and hug your left knee to your chest. Find stability here before moving further. Holding on to your big toe or heel, begin to straighten your leg. If it's not fully straight yet, no worries, this will come with consistent practice. Now open your left leg to the side for a hip opening variation. Keep your hips level and your standing leg engaged. If you'd like to challenge your balance, gaze over your right shoulder. Return to center, switching hands. Now twist your upper body to the left, extending your left arm behind you. If you feel steady, turn your head to look toward your left hand to deepen the twist. Come back to neutral. For the final challenge, keep your left leg lifted as you reach both arms overhead. Activate your fingers, engage your core, and keep your standing leg strong. Well done, release, and return to mountain pose. Let's repeat on the other side. Shift your weight onto your left leg and hug your right knee to your chest. Find your balance before moving further. Extend your leg as much as possible and hold here. Now open your right leg to the side. Keep your standing leg engaged and your breath steady. Return to center, switch hands, and twist to the right. Keep your spine long and your breath flowing. Final variation. Return to center and keep your right leg extended as you reach your arms up, activating your quads, hip flexors, and core. Release and return to mountain pose. Take a deep inhale, lengthening through your spine. As you exhale, bolt forward, sliding your palms under your feet so your toes touch your wrist creases. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to soften into your fold. From here, we will bridge our balancing poses and inversions with crow pose, which embodies the qualities of both. Kneel down and place your hands on the mat, shoulder distance apart. Spread your fingers wide to create a strong foundation. Bring your feet closer together and bend your elbows slightly. Place your knees on your upper arms. First, shift forward and try lifting just your right foot. Then set it down and try lifting your left. When you're ready, shift your weight even further forward, engaging your core as you lift both feet off the mat. Hold for a few breaths. Remember, crow pose isn't just about arm strength, it's about balance. The key is finding your center of gravity by leaning forward just enough. Gently lower back down to the mat. Let's transition to bridge pose. Lie on your back with your feet hip distance apart, directly under your knees. Check that you can lightly touch your heels with your fingertips. Press firmly into your feet and lift your hips. For a deeper chest opening, interlace your hands beneath your tailbone and gently tuck your shoulders under, shifting any pressure away from your neck. Avoid letting your knees splay outward. Distribute weight evenly through all four corners of your feet. Slightly rotate your thighs inward, allowing your inner thighs to spiral down and create space in your lower back. Exhale and slowly release back down to the mat. Next, you can repeat bridge pose again, or if you'd like to go deeper, come into wheel pose. Place your hands beside your ears, fingers pointing toward your shoulders, elbows pointing up. On an inhale, press into your hands and feet. If needed, pause with the crown of your head resting lightly on the mat before lifting higher. Extend fully into wheel, keeping your knees aligned and pressing evenly into your feet. Engage your arms for stability and openness through the chest. To exit, slowly bend your elbows and lower down with control. Let's neutralize the spine with happy baby. Bend your knees and grab the outer edges of your feet, keeping your lower back grounded. Gently rock side to side, massaging your entire spine and releasing any tension in the lower back. Let's move into shoulder stand. Lift your legs overhead, supporting your lower back with your hands. Gradually straighten your legs upright, sliding your hands further down toward your lower back or rib cage. Hold here, breathing deeply. Feel the rejuvenating effects as freshly oxygenated blood we got after active standing sequence flow through your body, nourishing every cell. Now gently lower your legs toward the back of your mat, finding plough pose. If your feet reach the floor, interlace your fingers and tuck your shoulders under to ease any strain on your neck. Enjoy this deep fold, one of the most intense flexions for the body, helping to decompress the spine and calm the nervous system. To come out, slowly start rolling down, one vertebra at a time, using your arms as brakes. Let's balance the body by pressing up into reverse tabletop. Plant your feet and hands on the mat, fingers pointing toward your heels. Press through your palms and feet to lift your hips, opening the chest and countering the deep flexion of plough pose. We'll begin our seated poses with both, building core strength and balance. Sit tall with a straight spine, bend your knees and lift your feet off the mat, balancing on your sitting bones. Bring your shins parallel to the floor, stretching your arms forward, palms facing up. Keep your chest open and spine long. Avoid rounding your lower back. For an extra challenge, straighten your legs, pressing through the balls of your feet and spreading your toes. With the core engaged, we'll lower into low boat. Slowly roll your lower back onto the mat, keeping your legs lifted and extended. Align your toes with your eye line, keeping the lower belly firm and engaged. Breathe steadily, maintaining control and focus. And release. Let's relax in reclined butterfly. Bring the soles of your feet together, letting your knees fall open. Soften your breath, allowing your body to fully let go. Now let's transition into lizard pose to open the hips and build lower body strength. From tabletop, step your right foot forward outside your right hand, lowering your hips. Stay here or activate the pose by tucking your left toes under and lifting the back knee. For an added challenge, try the bound lizard variation, reaching your right arm under your thigh and bringing your left arm behind your back for the bind. With all your weight on your feet, evenly distribute the pressure through all four corners. Let's soften into Pigeon pose. Bring your palms to the mat and lower your left knee. Toe heel your right foot toward the left, lowering your shin to the floor. Aim for a square shin to the front of the mat, but if your knee feels sensitive, bring your foot closer to your hips. Choose your expression. Stay on your palms, lower to your elbows, or extend fully over your front leg. If it feels good, interlace your left fingers with your right toes. This encourages toe mobility and prevents your leg from sliding. Gently come back to tabletop and let's switch sides. Step your left foot forward, outside your left hand. Make your lizard active by tucking your back toes under. For the remaining time, see if you'd like to explore Bound Lizard. And release. For Pigeon, bring your left foot toward the right and lower your shin down. Adjust your front leg position, finding the right balance between depth and ease. Soften into your variation and allow the pose to work its magic. Press yourself up and transition into a prone position as we move into our back bending sequence. Let's set up for Cobra pose. Place your hands under your shoulders, elbows hugging in. On your next inhale, lift your chest. Keep your feet together to encourage an even curve along the back. The focus is on the thoracic spine. Keep your neck long, and if it feels good, gently drop your head back. Exhale to lower down. For a deeper variation, move your hands closer to your ribs and rise up again with your inhale. Lower back down to the mat as we prepare for Half-Locust. Place your chin on the mat, make fists with your hands and tuck them into the growing area. Keep your feet together and lift your left leg up. Bend your right leg using it as support. This will allow you to go deeper into the pose. Lower down and switch sides. This time, lifting your right leg while your left leg provides support. The focus here is on lifting from the hip and engaging the back of the leg. Release down. Let's come into crocodile pose to reset. Relax completely on the mat, arms by your sides, left cheek resting on the floor. Allow your breath to settle. Our final back bend is inverted boat. Lift both legs, chest, and arms off the mat. Extend through your spine, reaching forward with your sternum. Internally rotate your thighs to maintain alignment and open lower back. For the last few breaths, interlace your hands behind you and pull them back. See if this allows you to lift even higher. Lower down and rest once more in crocodile, this time with your right cheek on the mat. Let everything soften and release. Moving to our final group, twists. Come to a seated position with your legs extended as we prepare for sage pose. Bring your left leg into half saddle. Now bend your right knee and drop it to the side. Stay here in half butterfly, or if comfortable, find half lotus for the full expression of the pose. Inhale to grow your spine taller, and as you exhale, twist to the right. See if you can catch your right toes or ankle with your right hand. Your left hand can rest on your right knee. Use your breath to deepen the pose. Extend your spine with your inhales and twist deeper with your exhales. Unwind from the twist and switch to the other side. Keep your left leg in half butterfly or lotus, whichever feels suitable. Inhale and lengthen your spine. Exhale as you twist to the left. Maintain even and deep breathing. Release the pose and come back to supine position. We'll repeat the sequence we did in one-legged balancing pose. Hug your right knee to your chest, then hold on to your big toe or heel while straightening the leg as much as possible. Notice the difference in sensations. This alignment mirrors the standing variation of this pose, helping reinforce correct posture. Now bring your right leg out to the side for a deep hip opening stretch. It's fine if your leg doesn't touch the floor. Your body will open up in its own time. Turn your head to the left for a gentle neck stretch. Finally, guide your right leg across your body to the left, while shifting your hips slightly to the right. This allows for a deeper spinal twist. Your head can turn in the opposite direction for balance. Settle here, letting the twist to wring out any tension from your spine. Gently come out of the pose by hugging your right knee to the chest. Now switch sides. Extend your left leg as much as possible, keeping your spine long. Even in a milder variation that doesn't look like a lot, you feel a deep stretch. Next, move your left leg out to the side, feeling the hip opening. Lastly, guide your left leg to the right, shifting your hips slightly left to find a final spinal twist. Soften your body and relax into the pose. Slowly come out, hugging your left knee to the chest. Then extend fully onto the mat as we close our practice with Shavasana. Let your feet fall open, arms resting by your sides with palms facing up, a gesture of openness and surrender. Close your eyes and take a deep, nourishing inhale. And exhale with a sigh, letting go of any lingering tension. Now scan through your body, gently inviting each area to soften. Relax your toes, your feet, and ankles. Soften your knees and your thighs. Feel your hips becoming heavy, sinking into the earth. Relax your belly, your chest, and heart space, letting tension dissolve. Allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears. Feel your arms grow heavy down to the fingertips. Let go of any tension in your jaw, your cheeks, your forehead. Finally, soften the space around your eyes, releasing any lingering thoughts, letting yourself rest here, fully supported, fully at ease. Now take a moment to reflect on the journey we've taken today. In the practice of Hatha Yoga, we work to balance two energies. Ha, the sun energy, representing heat, effort, and strength. Tha, the moon energy, embodying cooling, grounding, and surrender. Our practice began with heat-building movements, igniting strength and inner fire. Then, as we transitioned to the floor-based sequence, we cultivated calm, stillness, and grounding. Like the dance between sun and moon, we played with these energies, inviting them into harmony. And now, in Shavasana, we seal this balance within us. This moment of stillness is where integration happens, where the fire we built and the calm we cultivated settle into equilibrium. Allow yourself to simply be in this state of balance. There is nothing to do, nowhere to be, just you resting in perfect harmony. When you feel ready, begin to deepen your breath and gently awaken your body. Bring gentle movement to your toes and fingers. Give your body a nice stretch. Roll to one side and find a seated position. Bring palms together at your heart and take a moment of gratitude for your practice, for your body, and for this balance you've created. Namaste.